questioning. Now, this is a huge topic. It would take a bunch of videos to cover all of it, but today we're just going to talk a little bit about it. So, questioning when traveling. So, the first thing I would say about questioning is so many times nowadays we hear different narratives about different countries, about different places to visit, about different cultures, about different kinds of people. And there's so many different opinions overlapping and we never really know exactly who to trust. And I would say the biggest thing is to actually ask people that have been there or people that are from there. So for example, a country that we love so much is Egypt. There's so many different opinions nowadays about Egypt, of whether people should go, people shouldn't go, is it safe, is it not? And instead of looking maybe at the media or about the news, go ask people that have been to Egypt. Ask people that have actually just been there, have experienced the country, have met the people, have spoken to the people. Or ask an Egyptian. Ask and go there and experience it for yourself. That's the biggest thing. Don't listen to what other people say about it, but really say, I'm gonna go test it out for myself, make an opinion based on my own experience, and not as much making an opinion on other people's experiences. So that's a really important thing with questioning. And that's a much broader topic that can include anything. And while you're in the country, for example, to always never believe the first thing you hear. And obviously that can go with anything, but on a smaller level, my parents used to tell us stories of when they were traveling, for example, in Greece, and they would ask somebody for directions, and they would tell them to go one way, and they would walk for 20-30 minutes and then realize that they had gone the complete opposite way when they asked somebody else, and they said, no, go back that way. And that's happened to us so many times as well as kids. And so what they've taught us from their experiences is always ask at least 3 or 4 times. And so you know that if you find at least 2 matching answers, that's probably the right one. But that can be from anything, from simply as directions to food, to different sites and where they are, to stories about the country, mythology, or stories about the history, or the religion, or traditions and customs, dress, whatever it may be. Always be curious, keep asking questions, keep digging deeper into the real story, and don't just believe the first thing you hear. Sometimes there's people that, like for example in Egypt, you can walk towards the souk, towards the bazaar, and there'll be people right in front of the souk telling you that the real souk is on a complete different side of town. But, I mean, if you believe that, you go, but really they just want to bring you to their shop. But that's some little examples of people, if you don't know it or you don't question, then you might not really understand what's going on. So obviously, I mean, sometimes like people will tell these incredible stories and they're being fully truthful, yes. So don't pick apart everything in a negative way, but really try and be curious and ask questions from different people. Ask different sides of the story. That's another really important thing. Don't go with the first story you hear. Ask around. If it's something like we love to know about the reality of living in a specific country, especially ones where the media might say that it's too dangerous or don't go there, we'll try to really ask tons of people about what is life actually like here? What is it really like? What do you think that maybe the media is getting wrong? Or what is a different story that really should be told? And we love to get all these different answers, and in that we find sort of the true narrative of what it is, because we're there firsthand, we're experiencing it, we're meeting the people that are from there and hearing their real life experience stories. So that's the best way to create an opinion about something versus just believing what you may hear from other sources. So it's a big topic. There's tons of different tangents I could go on about the topic of questioning, but those are a few points that I wanted to mention today. So, bye!